Hi, I just wanted to share a few of my hints and tips that I have on sorted storage and on some of the pro markers that are out over here, which are very similar to the copics, except you can't refill them. They are slightly cheaper as well, so it's better for the budget if you're not sure if you're going to like them. Anyways, let's get on. First of all, I'd like to show you how I store my stickles. Now, this caddy was originally to put scissors in, and my friend brought it to the Victoria Stampers, where I go once a month, and she was selling it to raise cash for cancer research. I actually didn't want the scissors, as I already knew this is what I wanted to do with it, because I've been looking for something similar, which years gone by you used to get for eggs, and I've been looking on car boots and things, and just really never found anything that was suitable. So when she come this, I've even got like storage underneath as well. So when she brought this, like, I jumped on it straight away. I thought, right, I'm having that, and it's worked out really, really well. Even though there was, I don't know, say 20 spaces, like I say, I've got the storage underneath, which I can't come too far out because the lids here knock them out. But I've also just stored them there, and it's much easier to store your stickles upside down, because then your nib doesn't get blocked up, and your glue is there ready to go whenever you want to use it, so it is much easier. And this is really cool because the top of it is on a Lazy Susan. So that's my first tip and storage idea. Hope you like that one. So let's leave that one out of the way. The other is how I store majority of my unmounted stamps. I can't store them all like this because I haven't found any more cases like this. I have several cases, and this is how I store my unmounted stamps. And I put all of them on easy mount or cling on. I did used to use this Arlene's tack it over and over, but it really started to annoy me every time, like when I see it gone and then I have to clean it all off and then reapply, wait for it to dry. And it was good when I only had a few stamps, but now I've really got big into my stamping. It's not really, I don't think it's that good if you wanting to use the stamps over and over all the time. It's good if you want to just put on your acrylic block maybe, and then your stamp just sticks to that. That might be a better idea. Maybe I should have done that. It'd be easier than cleaning a ton of stamps. But oh well, majority of mine now are done. So, but that is one way you can do your stamps. Also, I put them in these big cases. And like I said, and then all of these actually just store under here in my desk. So majority of my stamps are in here. So not all of them, because some are, as you can see, in there, which I haven't sorted out yet, because I haven't got the room anyway, so they have to stay there. My other tip is over the pro markers. Now, my partner came up with this idea. I bought so many pro markers, and hold on a minute, I forgot something. And when I did buy some, I bought this stand, which I think was £6.95. It is the Electric Secretary stand, but it only holds 12 pens, which is great for when you just want to get so many pens and store them on your desk while you're doing the project. But what do you do to store them? So I asked my fellow, could he make me something? And this is what I actually said, a block of wood and drill some holes in it, but he came up with this idea, and I absolutely love it. And they hold so many pro markers. So as you can see, I've got quite a few, and I should have got the other set. And you'll see, sorry, never mind, they even stack up. So it's even brilliant for that. So thanks to my lovely fella. So now I've got something really cool to store them in. So, and also I use this Stampin' Up card when I use my Pro markers. There's so many different card sets that they just won't work because they just bleed through. And I went to a Stampin' Up demonstrator. Sorry, came to ours. I didn't go to them. They came to us when we did a stamping group one month, and they came and I had one piece of this, and I'd saved a bit of the scrap of it, and I thought I'm going to try that when I get home and see if it worked, and it did. So I was really pleased that it did actually work with my Memento ink pad. I think the majority of us know. Again, not very organised, sorry. This is the Memento ink pad. But for those of you who haven't got a Memento ink pad and have just started collecting the Pro markers, what I used to do before I had my Memento ink pad, because I did take some time finding it, I eventually found it on eBay. I just used to use my VersaFine on its black ink, and then I used my clear embossing powder on it, and this worked perfectly well. It really did, and the colours didn't bleed into one another because the actual embossing it helped with the helping of learning to colour as well, because it kept it within the lines, and it does give a nice finish. So I sometimes still do that, and I really like the effects that it gives as well. So there you go, guys. If you haven't got a Memento ink pad and really want to get cracking with the Pro markers, just use a VersaFine or any other like ink pad that's pigmented, and use an embossing powder over the top. I use clear majority of the time. I have got lots of other colours, but I always go for the clear because I'm not very good with the embossing, and it always gets sprinkles everywhere, even when I use my anti-static pad to stop it. So that's why I always go for clear, because it doesn't show up half as much as what say if I used a black embossing powder, that really shows when the marks get there. So yeah, I think that's it now for my hints and tips. Hope you like them. Please leave any comments and subscribe. Thank you very much. Bye.